Alright, so we've got around about a minute left. Around about a minute and a half left of this warm-up. That is the warm-up complete. So we've hopefully the one gentleman still in the pool will make his way out once he gets to the end. Alright, and once again a very good afternoon and welcome back to the Liverpool Aquatic Centre for session number 2 of the 2022 Lancashire County Championships. This afternoon we have another 3 events for you, so just to quickly run through them. Event 151 is going to be the female 200 metre backstroke. Event 152 is going to be your males 100 metres butterfly. Event 153 is your female 200 metres individual medley. And then events 154 through to 160 will be the males 100 metre butterfly finals. So as we said, we are starting with event 151, which is your women's 200 metres backstroke. There are 16 heats in this event, and as always we will start at heat number 1. So off we go with this afternoon's racing. In heat number 1, lane number 1 from Wigan Best, we have Poppy Johnson. In lane number 2 from Bootle, we have Mary Rose Garrett. Lane number 3 from Everton, we have Martha Sumnall. Lane number 4 for Great Harwood is Ava Grimshaw. Lane number 5 from Blackpool Aquatics is Pollyanna Kershaw. And in lane number 6 from Wigan Best is Camilla Holland. So as I did say there at the start, welcome back to the live stream. We hope you all enjoyed this morning and that you will continue to do so this afternoon. As I said, my name's Lee, we're taking you through the action. Alongside me as well will be Neil. Once again, if you are wanting to send some good luck messages, make sure you get yourselves on Twitter and use the hashtag LancsChamps2022 and we'll read them out for you. Also, any pictures of where you may be watching this run. I never seen the car park here at Liverpool so busy. So turning round in first place there in lane 2 in a time of 1:24.22 was Marley Rose there from Bootle. Very close together in the middle of the pool there. Just as this morning, to let you know, the fastest junior entry time for this event is from Alice Volkovayev of Salford. Her entry time 2 minutes 20.65, and the senior time is held by Lauren Bradley Holt, also from Salford. Her entry time was 2:15.62. So we'll see if either of those times can get beat as we go through the 16 heats. Here we go as the swimmers start to make their way back down the pool. Marley Rose turned first and is still out in front. The middle of the pool are very close together, and then the outside lanes, Poppy and Camilla are having their own battle there. And the 10 and 11 year age group. Both teammates at Wigan Best, of course. As I said, as they are coming into the wall, Marley Rose takes it there in a time of 2 minutes 52.81. And as we said, as Camilla and Poppy make their way towards the wall, well done, swimmers. Everybody's in. So we move on to heat number 2.
And we're off in heat number 2. In lane 1, Honor Luckhurst. Into lane 2, Lucia Lesti. In lane 3, Marcia Bridgman. In lane 4, Libby Woods. In lane 5, Jessica Corder. And lane 6, Tilly Collins. And at the turn, lane 2, Lucia Lesti is in the lead of City of Salford. Second place is Libby Woods of Wigan Best. And third place is Jessica Corner of City of Salford.
Just once again, carrying on from this morning, we have some more good luck messages. Firstly, good luck Jonathan Waters and everyone with Blackpool Aquatics. So thank you for that, Louise. Good luck to all Wigan Best swimmers and Isla and Camilla Holland competing this afternoon. So thank you for that, Neil. And one from Abby as well. Good luck to all those swimmers from Leyland Barracudas. So as they're making their way back up the pool there, on the turn it was Jessica Corder on a time of 1:20.77. Although it is very, very close in 4, 5 and 6. Also just another quick good luck message there. Go Sophia Mann in 200 back and all swimming with the Rammy Rascals. Thank you, Sarah. So as they make their way back down to the wall for the final time, looks like Jessica is out in front. Well, again, still very close this heat. Tilly coming back strong in 6. But touching the ball first in a time of 2:45.42 is Jessica Corder from the City of Salford. With Tilly Collins coming second. All our swimmers are in, so we move on to heat number 3. Quick announcement for team managers and coaches, if we can please have through to heat number 11 to marshalling, please. Swimmers all the way through to heat number 11 to go through to marshalling. Thank you. Quick message for swimmers, or for the females anyway, there has been a pink Funkita swimsuit found in the changing rooms, and if you are wanting that back, it's just at the spectators as you make your way up the stairs into the spectators gallery. The lovely ladies down there are holding that for you. Anyway, moving on to heat number 3. Lane 1 is Olivia Bollard from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 2 is Layla Lawrence, from Fleetwood. Lane number 3 is Caitlin Scaff from Southport. Lane number 4 from City of Salford is Olivia Wilson. Lane number 5 from Wigan Best is Sienna Quain. And lane number 6 from the City of Salford is Sophia Wilson. So in this one at the moment, down here in lane number 1, Olivia turning first there on 1:19.65. Around about 3 seconds on the rest of the field, who are pretty much all bunched together. So Olivia's still out in front, turning on a time of 2 minutes 2:84. Again, gives her around about 3 seconds as they make their way home. Once again, the rest of the swimmers still, as we said, pretty much all bunched together. Olivia's entry time was 2:45.80, so we'll see exactly what she's going to hit as she comes in. And she takes 2:44.55. So a nice little PB there on the entry. Everybody's in, so we move on to heat number 4.
And we're underway in heat number 4. And in lane 1, it's Scarlett Tushingham from Fleetwood. Lane 2, Jodie Dunn. from Ormskirk. Lane 3, we have a withdrawal. Lane 4 is Abigail Cullen from Wigan Best. Lane 5 is Kate Roberts from Leyland Barracudas. And lane 6 is Georgia Howard from Wigan Best. And after the first turn, Kate Roberts in lane 5 from Leyland Barracudas takes the lead in a time of 38.06. In second place is Scarlett Tushingham of Fleetwood, 38.59. And in third place, Joni Dunn of Ormskirk in 39.05. All swimmers neatly bunched together in the middle of the pool as we approach the 100. And again, Kate Roberts turns in front from Leyland Barracudas, closely followed by Joni Dunn of Ormskirk and Scarlett Tushingham of Fleetwood. And we're into the last. And still in the lead at the moment is Kate Roberts from Leyland Barracudas. Again, closely followed by Joni Dunn of Ormskirk and Charlotte Tushingham of Fleetwood. And that completes heat number 4. Moving on now to heat number 5.
Okay, moving on to heat number 5. In lane number 1 from Ramsbottom, we have Bailey Peel. Lane 2 from Wigan Best, we have Lauren Watson. Lane 3 from Bridgefield, we have Eleni Zaranaros. In lane number 4 from Wigan Best, we have Ruby Sheehan. Lane number 5 from Alden Aqua is Laura David Catrino. And in lane number 6 from Bolton Metro, we have Scarlett Hutchinson Thompson. Once again, got a couple more good luck messages. This time it states, good luck to all PSC swimmers competing in Liverpool this afternoon. Special shout out to big brother Johnny Gibbs for his 100 fly from his little sister Ellie. So on the turner out in front is Eleni in lane 3, turning on a time of 36.76. So we're set at the halfway there. Eleni turns on 1:18.11. Followed in lane 4 by Ruby Sheehan, turning on 1:20.19. And open lane number 6, you got Scarlett turning in 1:20.35. So Elaine is still out in front, but by the looks of things, Ruby starting to make her move, trying to catch up, as well as lane 6 with Scarlett. So as we said, Elaine turns first in 2:01.46, but Ruby is not far behind on 2:02.04. As I said, seems to be making her move here, as well as Lauren Watson does in 2 as well, steaming down this back 50. Ruby looks to be out in front now, and as we said, Lauren coming through strong as well. As we come into the wall, Ruby Sheehan touches in 2:42.13. Great back 50 by Lauren Watson there, finished in 2:43.44. And Scarlett in 2:43.80. So all the swimmers are in, so we'll move on to heat number 6. So in heat number 6, lane number 1 from Stretford, we have Isabella Holmes. In lane number 2 from Preston, we have Sadie Wilson. Lane 3 from Wigan Best, we have Isla Holland. And in lane 4, her teammate, also from Wigan Best, is Caitlin Mailer. Lane number 5 from the City of Salford is Nicole Adii. And in lane number 6 from Leyland Barracudas is Megan Doherty. So on the first turn there, Caitlin Mailer out in front on a 35.57. Very closely followed by Nicole there in lane number 5 as well. She at 35.80. Everyone else turning on 37s. So another good luck message there. Good luck to all the Oldham Aquatic swimmers swimming today. Mum, Dad, Erin and Willow are watching from home and cheering you all on. As we said, still out in front from the turn was Caitlin Mailer in lane number 4, turning 1:15.02. Still Nicole right behind her on 1:15.38. And on that last turn there, as they start to make their way home, Nicole's just taken the lead. 1:56.14. Caitlin just turning just behind on 1:56.27. So we'll see who's got what left in the tank to finish this mini battle off. I'm saying lane 4 and lane 5. And so as they come into the last 5 metres, Nicole's going to take this one in a time of 2:35.85. Caitlin touching the wall in 2:37.59. In third place, her teammate from Wigan Best was Isla Holland in 2:41.81. All the swimmers are in. We move on to heat number 7.
And we're off in heat number 7. In lane number 1 is Mia Prickett from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 2 is Grace Reed from Bridgefield. Lane 3 is Grace Morley from Bootle. Lane 4 is Ruby Crossman from Oldham Aquatics. Lane 5 is Libby Poole from City of Salford. And lane 6 is Cara Tohill from City of Salford. So can we have all remaining heats for the girls 200 metre backstroke to marshalling now, please? That's all remaining heats of the girls 200 metre backstroke to marshalling. And after the first turn, Ruby Crossman's in front in lane number 4 from Oldham Aquatics, closely followed by Grace Morley from Bootle and Mia Prickett from Burnley Bobcats. Can we have a Preston coach down to the timing desk, please? Preston coach down to the timing desk, please.
Just very quickly, can we have a Preston coach down to the bottom corner, please, where the officials are waving? As fast as you can, Preston coach down to the officials at the starting end, please. Also, just once again, can you please send all remaining swimmers for the 200 backstroke through to marshalling, please? All remaining swimmers, send them through to marshalling now. Thank you.
As we're approaching the final few metres now, we're in heat number 7. In front is lane number 6, Cara Tohill of City of Salford. And very, very closely bunched in the centre of the pool between the other swimmers. And winning that heat is lane number 6, Cara Tohill, City of Salford.
Just a quick announcement, can we have a member of the centre staff, please? Can we have a centre staff member down to the timing, the starting end, down at the timing desk, please? So, a member of the centre, please come down to the starting end. Thank you very much. So off we go with heat number 8, and in lane number 1 from Bolton Metro is Kate Forshaw. Lane number 2 from Preston is Grace Waring-Hewlett. Lane number 3 from Aquabirds is Maya Sturrock. Lane number 4 from the City of Salford is Gabrielle McCulloch. Lane number 5 from Wigan Best is Olivia Jones. And in lane number 6 from Garstang is Eloise Barber. So as they make their way up the pool for the first time, it is pretty much in a line at the moment. Turning first there in 36.57 is Gabby from the City of Salford in lane number 4. So turning first at the halfway point is still Gabby McCulloch in lane number 4 on a time of 1:17.19. Still very close in the middle of the pool there. So again, Gabby's still out in front, this time turning on 1:57.27 as she starts to make her way back down the pool for the final time. So she comes under the flags. Let's see what time Gabby's going to get. And she touches the wall on 2:36.42. Followed in. And all the swimmers are in, so we move on to heat number 9.
And we're underway in heat number 9. In lane 1 is Amelie Elliott of Leyland Barracudas. Lane 2 is Rachel Poole of Garston. Lane 3 is Ava Renee Blease of City of Salford. Lane 4 is Eva Bergen-Williams of Oldham Aquatic. Lane 5 is Lily Duke from Stretford. Lane 6 is Isabel Lloyd from Wigan Best.
Once again, an urgent announcement. So we have all swimmers for the backstroke through to marshalling, please. All swimmers remaining for backstroke, please head to marshalling now. Thank you.
And turning first is Eva Bergen-Williams of Oldham Aquatic in a time of 36.6, closely followed by Ava Renee Blease of City of Salford in 36.81. Really tight contest in lanes 3 and 4 between the City of Salford swimmer and Oldham Aquatic swimmer. Very close at the turn. And Eva Bergen-Williams marginally out in front at the turn from Oldham Aquatics. And as we enter the final 50, it's lane 4, Eva Bergen-Williams still in the lead. Closely followed now by Amelie Elliott of Leyland Barracudas in lane number 1. And in third place is Ava Renee Blease from City of Salford. And the winner of that heat is lane 4, Eva Bergen-Williams from Oldham Aquatics. We're moving on to heat number 10.
Okay, so in heat number 10, lane number 1 from Blackpool Aquatics is Hannah O'Brien. Lane 2 from Stretford is Scarlett Lazenby Trace. Lane number 3 from Preston is Abigail Shepherd. Lane number 4 from Fleetwood is Annabelle Cayley. Lane number 5 from Ramsbottom is Sophia Mann. And in lane number 6 from Wigan Best is Hannah Lee. So at the first turn, it's lane number 3, Abigail there from Preston in a time of 35.89. So at the halfway point there, we said Abigail still out in front, turning on 1:16. Got herself just short of a 2-second lead there. Oh no, sorry, less than that. I do apologise to Hannah there in lane 1, who's actually right on the coattails of Abigail. We said still loving all the messages that are coming in on Twitter. Please keep them coming. As we said, hashtag Lancs Champs 2022 at the end of it. We said Abigail once again still out in front. Turning on 1:58.37 as they start to make their way back down for the final time. So around about 25 metres left. Abigail still out in front. Finishing strong is Hannah Lee over in lane number 6. But as they are coming into the wall, here's going to be lane 3, Abigail Shepherd. Touches in the time of 2:39.06. Hannah Lee taking second, 2:41.64. All our swimmers are in. So we move on to heat 11.
And that's us underway in heat number 11. In lane 1, Sophie Davies from Southport. Lane 2, Holly Carnes from Bury and Elton. Lane 3 is Amelia Moss from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 4 is Eleanor Cooper for City of Manchester Aquatics. Lane 5 is Mia Newton from Preston. And lane 6 is Abigail Turner from City of Manchester Aquatics. Just a note, there is a withdrawal in lane 4. Throughout the turn, Mia Newton from Preston turns first in a time of 35.61, closely followed by Amelia Moss of Burnley Bobcats in 36.61. This is a message for all coaches and swimmers. Please can you send the heats 1 to 5 for event 152, the men's 100 metres butterfly to marshalling, please. That's the men's 100 metre butterfly, heats 1 to 5 to marshalling, please. And again, Mia Newton turns in front, slightly ahead of Holly Carnes from Bury and Elton, and then closely followed by Abigail Turner from City of Manchester. All the swimmers really, really tightly bunched together in the middle of the pool. And the swimmers now turning for the final time. And the leads exchange now. Abigail Turner from City of Manchester has taken the lead, closely followed by Mia Newton from Preston and Holly Carnes from Bellinghelton. Very, very, very close this as we enter the last few metres. As they approach the touch, it's Abigail Turner in lane number 6 from City of Manchester, followed by Amelia Moss from Burnley and Mia Newton of Preston. And we move on to heat number 11. And we're underway in heat number 12. In lane 1, it's Charlotte Collinson from Preston. Lane 2 is Evie Cutter from Wigan Best. Lane 3, we have a withdrawal. Lane 4 is Rachel Hornby from Wigan Best. Lane 5, Caitlin O'Brien from Blackpool Aquatics. And lane 6 is Ebony Thorburn from Southport. And at the turn, Rachel Hornby from Wigan Best turns in first place in 35.81, closely followed by Charlotte Collinson from Preston in 35.84 and Ebony Thorburn from Southport. And at the turn, Rachel Hornby again turns in front in the time of 1:14.1.67, closely followed by Charlotte Collinson of Preston and Evie Cutter now moving up into third place from Wigan Best. Rachel Hornby continues to be out in front in lane number 4. All the other swimmers tightly bunched together now as we move towards the final turn. And as we enter into these final 50 metres now, it's Rachel Hornby out in front from Wigan Best. Second place is Evie Cutter from Wigan Best. And third place is Charlotte Collinson from Preston. And the winner of that heat was Rachel Hornby from Wigan Best. Second place, Evie Cutter from Wigan Best. And third place, Charlotte Collinson from Preston. Heat 13.
Okay, so in heat 13, lane 1 from Blackburn, we have Lucy Linton. Lane 2 from Leyland Barracudas is Hannah Morris. Lane 3 from Wigan Best is Katie Mortimer. Lane 4 from Oldham Aquatics is Gabrielle Booth. Lane number 5 from Preston is Martha Miller. And in lane number 6 from Oldham Aquatics is Elizabeth Ashton. So on the first turn there, Hannah turned first in lane 2. Only just, with Lucy following her right behind her in 2 100ths, so literally nothing there. And at the halfway turn there, Hannah's still out in front in 1:14.41. As I said, it's very close. Lane 1 with Lucy Linton from Blackburn in 1:14.74. Also in lane number 6, Elizabeth Ashton looks to be going well as well. And so a quick good look to one of the swimmers in this heat. Good luck to Katie Mortimer. Love from Auntie Michelle. Thank you very much, Michelle. And also one there from the Blackburn Centurions Twitter feed. Good luck, Blackburn Centurions at Liverpool Aquatics today from all the team. Let's go, Blackburn. Let's go. So as the swimmers are making their way down for the final time, as I said, very, very close. With Hannah and Katie, lanes 2 and 3. So on, as we said, on the touch there, Katie in on 2:33.30. So we move on to heat 14.
And we're away in heat number 14 in lane 1. It's Peter Chilton from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 2 is Amy Crompton-Hesford from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Ella Falkingham from Southport. Lane 4 is Francesca Cullen from Bolton Metro. Lane 5 is Francesca Brady from Wigan Best. And lane 6 is Lucy Parsons from Prescott. And turning first is Amy Crompton-Hesford from Wigan Best, a time of 32.74. Second place is Peter Chilton from Blackpool in 34.41, and closely followed by Ella Falkingham of Southport. A couple more Twitter announcements. So, Twitter message from Joe Boz saying, Lancs Champs 22, go hard or go home, Team Salford. And from Johnny, can you tell Gabby to go to reception because her mum's got a protein bar? Amy Crompton-Hesford out well in front at this point in time in lane number 2. All the other swimmers closely bunched together as we enter the second 100. And Amy Crompton-Hesford turned first for Wigan Best in lane number 2, 1:47.14 at the split. Second place is Peter Chiltern from Blackpool, and third place is Francesca Cullen from Bolton Metro. Touching first is Amy Crompton-Hesford of Wigan Best, lane number 2, in a time of 2:26.01. Second place, Peter Chiltern. Third place is for Francesca Cullen. Heat 15.
Okay, so in heat 15, lane number 1 from the Isle of Man is Kira Prentice. Lane number 2 from Wigan Best is Layla Morris. Lane 3 from the City of Salford is Ruby McFarlane. Lane 4 from Preston is Ella Williams. Lane 5 from Wigan Best is Olivia Sheehan. And in lane number 6, her Wigan Best teammate, Georgia Carroll. Just a quick message for team managers and coaches. If you can please make sure that you have sent swimmers through for the first 10 heats now, please. First 10 heats of the 100-metre butterfly. So on the first turn there, Ruby in lane number 3 was out in front, turning on 33.71. Everyone else pretty much in a straight line though. And as you see, they're coming down the pool. That is still the same story at the moment. So again, Ruby turning in 1:10.57. And then as we said, everyone else on a 1:13 and 1:14. So they've all turned and making their way back home now. As I said, down to the last length. Still Ruby out in front. Lane number 5 there. Olivia's broken from the pack as well. Well, Ruby touches at 2:27.73 with Olivia Sheehan second in 2:29.70 and Layla Morris of Wigan Best in 2:32.21. All our swimmers are in, so we move on to the final heat of this event. This is heat 16. So as we move into the final heat of this event, in lane number 1 from Bolton Metro, we have Eleanor Kay. Lane 2 from Wigan Best is Lydia Swindell. Lane number 3 from City of Salford is Lauren Bradley Holt. Her teammate, also from City of Salford in lane 4, is Alice Volkovaya. Lane number 5 is Wigan Best, Isabel Littrot. And in lane number 6, her teammate from Wigan Best, Hannah Camden. So turning first at a time of 32.95, lane 5, Isabel Littrot. But as you can imagine, all the swimmers going very well here. Lane number 3 as well, Lauren Bradley Holt. Along with Isabel Littrot, 2 out in front. Alice Volkovaya is making her way back in the other golden lane there in lane number 4. Turning first there at the halfway stage is Lauren Bradley Holt from the City of Salford in 1:08.76. As we said, Isabel Littrot second in 1:09.61. A minute, M2 still going strong. Once again, still out in front as she starts to make her way home is Lauren Bradley Holt in 1:45.16. Got herself a 2-second lead off the turner from Isabel Littrot. Also in lane 2, well, it's Lydia coming back on a strong final 50. As I said, Lauren Bradley Holt out in front just to see what time she's going to touch on the wall. So Lauren touches at 2:19.71. In second place there is Isabel Littrot in 2:25.36, followed by her teammate in lane 2, Lydia Swindell, in 2:25.74. So now we move on to event 152. The men's 100-metre butterfly. There are 13 heats in this event, and this is heat number 1.
And we're away in event 152, heat number 1. And in lane number 1 is Caleb Crowe of the Isle of Man. Lane 2 is Johnny Wright of Leyland Barracudas. Lane 3, Noah Lazenby Tracy from Stretford. Lane 4 is William Kershaw of Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 5 is Corey Owens from Oldham Aquatics. And lane 6 is Harrison Dale from Southport. Turning first is lane number 3, and Noah Lazenby Tracy from Stretford in 35.19, closely followed by Caleb Crowe from the Isle of Man and Johnny Wright from Leyland Barracudas. Come towards the finish now. Out in front is lane number 3, Noah Lazenby Tracy of Stretford. Really tight between lane 4 and 1. And taking that is lane number 3, Noah Lazenby Tracy.
We move on, as we said, to heat number 2. So in heat number 2, lane number 1 from Clitheroe, we have Archie Lorimer, and lane number 2 from Southport is Callum Byrne. Lane number 3 belongs to Wigan Best, Matthew Swords. Lane number 4 from Lancaster is Ossian Spence. Lane number 5 from the City of Salford is Jack Hamlet. And in lane number 6 from Wigan Best is James Vaughan. So as we head up the pool, looking like Archie is out in front there. He is turning on a time of 34.34. Turning second there was Matthew Swords from Wigan, a time of 35.35. But as I said, still Archie out in front. And then Matthew and Callum having a battle there in lanes 2 and 3. So as they come towards the flags, looking like lane 3, Matthew Swords. He touches in a time of 1 minute 16.60. Second place goes to Callum Byrne in 1:19.63. And in third place from Clitheroe, Archie Lorimer. We move on to heat number 3.
And we're away in heat number 3. In lane 1, Mason Stocks from Aquabears. Lane 2, Ethan Guinness from Ramsbottom. Lane 3, Jack Jarvis from Flixton. Lane 4, Owen Boys of Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 5 is Alfie Owen of Wigan Best. And lane 6 is Max Pearson, also of Wigan Best. And at the turn, it's Ethan McGuinness out in front in lane number 2 at 32.2, closely followed by Jack Jarvis of Flixton in the time of 32.23. So absolutely nothing between these two as they come towards the finishing block. Slightly stretching out now in lane number 2 is Ethan. And finishing strongly in lane 5 is Alfie Owen of Wigan Best. Ethan takes it in lane number 2, closely followed by Mason in lane 1 from Aquabears. Moving on to heat number 4.
Can we please have team coaches from Preston, Blackpool, Manchester, Chorley, Flixton and Bolton down to the starting end, please? So again, team coaches from Preston, Blackpool, Manchester, Chorley, Flixton and Bolton down to the starting end. Thank you very much. All right, so once again, just whilst we have that little break there, hope you're enjoying the action this afternoon, as I said, from the Liverpool Aquatic Centre. Keep those messages coming in. Not had any for about 20 minutes now, as I said, on the Twitter, hashtag LancsChamps2022. Just a quick announcement. So at the end of heat number 13, which is the final heat in this event, we will be rerunning heat number 4. So off we go with heat number 5. In lane number 1 from Stretford, we have Jaden Lim. In lane number 2 from City of Salford, we have Devon Fernu Knight. In lane number 3 from Bolton Metro, we have Kelsey Liu. Lane 4 from Prescott is Andrew Clavis. Lane number 5 from the City of Salford is Samuel Stout. And in lane number 6 from Preston is Gerard Cross. Couple of messages coming through. First one from Gemma, and it's a message for Sally Lomax from her cousin, Sophia. Go ahead, Sally lad. So good luck to you, Sally. And also from Julia Vay, good luck to all Southport swimmers today. You've got this. So thank you to you two. So very close as they're coming back in for the finish. Lane number 3 there, Kelsey touches first in a time of 1:07.86, followed by Andrew in lane 4 in 1:08.14. We move on to heat number 6.
And we're off in heat number 6. In lane number 1 is Shay Whiteley from City of Manchester. Lane number 2 is Daniel Haynes from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Hayden Soul of Preston. Lane 4 is Daniel Hilton of Prescott. At lane 5 is Zachary Porter of Fleetwood. And lane 6 is Callum Mongan from Aquabears.
Okay, so we've got some results to announce from event 151, the women's 200 metres backstroke. In the 10 and 11 years age group, in second place from Wigan Best was Camilla Holland. And in first place in a time of 3:06.84 was her teammate, as I said, from Wigan Best, Poppy Johnson. Moving on to your 12 years age group, in third place from Bootle was Marley Rose Garrett. Second place from Wigan Best was Georgia Howard. And in first place in a time of 2:48.97 from the City of Salford was Olivia Wilson.
Coming towards the finish now, out in front is lane number 2, Daniel Haynes. And Daniel Haynes takes that just in front of Shay Whiteley, City of Manchester, in a time of 1:05.85. And we're moving swiftly on to heat number 7. And we're underway in heat number 7. In lane 1 is Matthew Charlesworth of Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 2 is Burdan Ordek of Prescott. Lane 3 is Daniel Jones of Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Finley Pope of Ramsbottom. Lane 5 is Jack Heppelston of Leyland Barracudas. And lane 6 is George Sutton of Southport.
So going back to some more results for you from event 151, the women's 200 metres backstroke. In the 13 years age group, in third place from Leyland Barracudas was Kate Roberts. Second place from City of Salford was Gabrielle McCulloch. And in first place in a time of 2:34.32 from Wigan Best was Evie Cutter. In the 14 years age group, in third place from Preston was Charlotte Collinson. Second place from Salford was Alice Volkovaya. And in first place in a time of 2:25.36 from Wigan Best was Isabel Liptrot, also winning the junior section and coming second in the seniors.
And winning heat number 3 in a time of 1:04.6 is Daniel Jones. Moving on to heat number 8. So disqualification to announce in event 152, heat 6, lane 3. And we're underway in heat 8, and in lane 1 is Oliver Clucks of Bolton Metro. In lane 2 is Omar El Ghanay from Carnforth. In lane 3, Ethan Richards of Oldham Aquatics. Lane 4 is Luke Curran of Liverpool. Lane 5 is Toby Malkin of Stretford, and lane 6 is Luke Brussels of Prescott.
So results for the 15 years age group in the 200 metre backstroke. In third place from Prescott was Lucy Parsons. Second place from Wigan Best was Layla Morris. And in first place in a time of 2:25.74, also from Wigan Best, was Lydia Swindell, who also came second in the juniors and third in the seniors. As they come into the wall, on the touch there by the smallest of margins, Ethan Richards takes out in 1:05.10, followed by Luke Brussels in 1:05.11. We move on to heat number 9.
And we're underway in heat number 9. In lane 1, Leo Taylor of Leyland Barracudas. Lane 2 is Adam Seddon of Oldham Aquatics. And his teammate in lane 3 is Elliot Mitchell. Lane 4 is Samuel Charlesworth from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 5 is Bobby Hume of City of Manchester. And lane 6 is Samuel Sutcliffe of Ramsbottom.
Moving on with more results from event 151, the women's 200 metres backstroke. In the 16 years age group, in third place from Blackpool Aquatics was Petty Chilton. Second place from Bolton Metro was Eleanor Kay. And in third place, in a time of 2:26.01 from Wigan Best, was Amy Crompton Hesford, who also comes third in the junior section. So as they're making their way, as we said, now under the flags and into the wall, looks like it's Samuel Sutcliffe. And it is in a time of 1:03.55. As we said, we move on to heat number 10. So in heat number 10, lane number 1 from the City of Salford, we have James Ross. Lane 2 from Oldham Aquatics is Oliver Parry. Lane number 3 from Preston is Johnny Gibbs. Lane 4 from Carnforth is Ewan Blackwell. Lane number 5 from Lancaster is Jamie Holmes. And lane number 6 from Leyland Barracudas is Ben Porter. Moving back to the results for event 151, the women's 200 metres backstroke. In the 17 years and over, in third place from Wigan Best was Olivia Sheehan. Second place from the City of Salford was Ruby McFarlane. And in first place in a time of 2:19.71. Again from City of Salford, your winner was Lauren Bradley Holt, who also finishes first in the senior division. So as the swimmers are making their way back, looking like Ewan Blackwell out in front there. He touches the wall in 1:02.15, followed by James Ross in lane 1 in 1:03.63. Okay, we move on to heat number 11.
And we're underway in heat number 11. In lane 1 is Dominic Morgan of the Isle of Man. Lane 2 is Ben Horton of City of Manchester. Lane 3, Patrick Braddock of Oldham Aquatics. Lane 4 is Ben Rogerson of Preston. Lane 5 is Alex Campbell of Oldham Aquatics. And lane 6 is Ollie Bottomley of City of Salford.
If you haven't already started to do so, if you can start to send the first 4 heats of event 153, the women's 200 metres individual medley, through to marshalling, please. So once again, lane number 3 out in front here. Patrick Braddock. Is he going to go under a minute? He certainly is, touching the wall in a time of 58.45. We move on to heat number 12.
Underway in heat 12. In lane 1 is Connor Hartley of City of Salford. Lane 2 is Matt Haynes of Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Joseph Stout of City of Salford. Lane 4 is Wang Ming Go of City of Manchester. Lane 5 is Samuel Grimes of Wigan Best. And lane 6 is James Howard of Oldham Aquatics. This is an announcement for all coaches and swimmers. Event 153, the women's 200 IM. Please can we ask swimmers to go to marshalling for heats 1 to 8.
So as they make their way down to the wall, lane 3, Joseph Stout leading the way. Again, another one who touches the wall in under a minute there, 57.50. Followed in second place by Matthew Haynes of Wigan Best in a time of 1 minute .25. All our swimmers are in, so we move on to heat 13.
And we're underway in heat 13. Lane 1 is Joshua Morrison of Liverpool. Lane 2 is Charlie Collins of Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Henry Moore of Southport. Lane 4 is Jake Reynolds of Blackburn. Lane 5 is Caleb Griffiths of Crosby. And lane 6 is Owen Whiteley of City of Manchester. Subsequently to the end of this heat, we will be rerunning heat number 4. And swimmers will be starting from the blocks very shortly.
Once again, another quick urgent message to start getting swimmers through for event 153 into marshalling, please. As the swimmers come back down. Once again, lane 3. Henry Moore touching in 58.40. With everyone coming very closely behind. All right, so as we said, we are just rewinding time a little bit and going back for event 152, the men's 100 metres butterfly, and this is going to be the rerun of heat number 4. All right, so in lane number 1 from Preston, we have Seth Hutchinson. Lane 2 from Blackpool Aquatics is Jonathan Waters. Lane 3 from City of Manchester is James Fothergill. Lane number 4 from Charlie Marlins is Brendan Taylor. Lane 5 from Flixton is Charlie Chadwick. And in lane number 6 from Bolton Metro, Samuel Williams. Just a couple more good luck messages. Firstly, good luck to our little Nemo, Sally Lomax and her Southport team. Love you, bestie, from Gemma. And one from Penny McDermott. Awesome backstroke swim, Gabby McCulloch. Good luck for the IM. So, as the swimmers make their way back down the pool, turning first was Jonathan Waters in lane 2 with a time of 31.43. But it is closing up, as we said there. Lanes 4 and 5. In fact, it looks like lane 5 is just out in front there, which he is. Charlie Touch is there in 108.96 with Brandon Taylor 109.84 and Samuel Williams in 109.94. Okay, so we move on now to event 153, which is your women's 200 metres individual medley. There are 20 heats in this event, and as always, we start at heat number 1.
And we're underway in heat number 1, and we've got in lane number 2 Gracie Smith from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Olivia Wilson from the City of Salford. Lane 4 is Pollyanna Kershaw of Blackpool Aquatics, and in lane number 5 Olivia Knox from Wigan Best. All swimmers really closely bunched together as they move towards the 50-metre mark. Turning first is Olivia Wilson in 39.10. Pollyanna Kershaw closely behind her in 39.65, followed by Gracie Smith and just closely followed by Olivia Knox. Nothing really separating lanes 3 and 4 here as we come towards the turn and enter the best stroke phase of the race. Turning first is in lane number 3 is Olivia Wilson of City of Salford, closely followed by Pollyanna Kershaw of Blackpool. Pollyanna Kershaw coming back at Olivia Wilson now as we're halfway through this breaststroke. And at the turn, it's Olivia Wilson as we enter this last 50 freestyle in a time of 2:18.5, closely followed by Pollyanna Kershaw in 2:19.05. Really, really, really tight contest between these two. Gracie Smith closely followed behind the two leaders, and Olivia Knox really, really kicking hard as we enter that last 10-15 metres. And the winner is Pollyanna Kershaw in a time of 2:57.99, followed by Olivia Wilson and followed by Gracie Smith.
We move on to heat number 2. So in heat number 2, lane number 1 from Bootle, we have Marley Rose Garrett. Lane 2 from Southport, we have Maisie Geary. Lane number 3 from Prescott, we have Nicole Farley. Lane number 4 from the city of Salford, we have Chiara Falone. Lane number 5 from Preston is Laurie Whittaker. And in lane number 6 from Everton is Martha Sumnall. A little bit earlier on, we read out a message about Gabby going getting a protein bar. Just a little bit of a prank there from her brother Johnny. Johnny, when you get home, you're in a world of trouble, pal. As I just got a message from your mum. Funny at the time, but it won't be when you get home. So at the minute, out in front in lane number 3, Nicole Farley there, Prescott. At the turn, as we said, it was Nicole turning in 1:18.85. As we'll see how we go on the breaststroke section. Always the deal breaker, as they say in the 200 IM, or in any of the IMs for that matter. All right, we have some finalists to announce for event 155, which is your men's 100-metre butterfly. So in your 12 years age group, in the finals we have Corey Owens from Oldham Aquatic, Caleb Crow from the Isle of Man, Samuel Williams from Bolton Metro, Callum Byrne from Southport, William Kershaw from Blackpool Aquatics, and James Vaughan from Wigan Best. Our reserve finalists, Johnny Wright from Leyland Barracudas and Harrison Dale from Southport. So touching the wall there in first place, in lane number 3 was Nicole Farley in a time of 2:47.39. Maisie Geary touching second in 2:54.16, and third goes to Marley Rose Garrett in 2:55.90. We're moving on to heat number 3.
And we're underway in heat number 3. In lane number 1 is Nandini Kapoor of Preston. Lane 2 is Abigail Cullen of Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Kate Roberts of Leyland Barracudas. Lane 4 is Pippa Vey. Lane 5 is Evie Sampson. And lane 6 is Sally Lomax, all of Southport.
So back to the finalists in the men 100 metres butterfly 13 years age group. Our finalists are from Wigan Best, Matthew Saws. From Aquabirds, Mason Stocks. From Ramsbottom, Samuel Sutcliffe. Also from Ramsbottom, Ethan McGuinness. From Wigan Best, Alfie Owen. And also from Wigan Best, Max Pearson. Our reserve finalists, Noah Lazenby Tracy from Stretford and Archie Lorimer from Clitheroe. Moving on to the 14 years age group, our finalists, Casey Louis from Bolton Metro, Oliver Parry from Oldham Aquatics. From the city of Salford, we have Ollie Bottomley. From Prescott, we have Luke Brussels. Also from Prescott, we have Bernard Nordak. And our last finalist in that one from Flixton is Charlie Chadwick. Our reserves from Charlie Marlins, Brandon Taylor. And from Blackpool Aquatics is Jonathan Waters.
So about halfway through this event, and they've turned into the breaststroke phase. Out in front is lane number 4, Pippa Vey from Southport, closely followed by Kate Roberts of Leyland Barracudas.
All right, moving on to our 15 years age group for the 100 butterfly finalists. From Ramsbottom, we have Finlay Pope. Wigan Best, Daniel Haynes. From the city of Manchester, Zhao Ming Gao. From Oldham Aquatics, Elliot Mitchell. Bolton Metro, Oliver Crooks. And from Liverpool Penguins, Luke Curran. Our reserve finalists, Callum Mongan from Aquabirds, and we have Southport's George Sutton. Moving on to our 16 years age group finalists. From Oldham Aquatics, we have Ethan Richards. From Wigan Best, Charlie Collins. Samuel Grimes, also from Wigan Best. Owen Whiteley from the city of Manchester. Daniel Jones from Wigan Best. And Johnny Gibbs from Preston. The reserve finalists are Bobby Hume from City of Manchester and Leo Taylor from Leyland Barracudas.
Coming towards the finish now of heat number 3 of the women's 200 IM, and it's neck and neck in lanes 3 and 4 between Pippa Vey and Kate Roberts of Leyland Barracudas, and Kate Roberts takes it in a time of 2:47.86. We're moving on to heat number 4. And we're underway in heat number 4. In lane 1 is Alice Holt of Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Scarlett Hutchinson of Bolton Metro. Lane 3 is Molly Figgins of Fleetwood. Lane 4 is a withdrawal. Lane 5 is Laylee Lawrenson of Fleetwood. And lane 6 is Ellie Hayworth of Preston.
Moving on to our last set of finalists for the 100 metres butterfly. The 17 years and older. From Carnforth, we've got Ewan Blackwell. From Oldham Aquatics, we've got Patrick Braddock. From the city of Salford, we've got Joseph Stout. From Southport, we have Henry Moore. From Wigan Best, Matthew Haynes. And from the city of Manchester, we have Ben Horton. The reserve finalists for this are Jake Reynolds of Blackburn and Caleb Griffith of Crosby. You have 15 minutes to put in any withdrawals. Just a couple more good luck messages. Firstly, a message for Lauren Kuzak from your mum. She says, don't forget, the sharks are chasing you. And also from Alison, good luck all Aquabird swimmers. Come on, Lauren. Good luck in your 200 IM. Love from Mum and Darren.
And as we turn into the breaststroke section now of heat number 4, out in front is lane number 3, Molly Figgins, turning at a time of 1:16.58, closely followed by lane number 6, Ellie Haywood from Preston, at a time of 1:17.99. Come towards the turn now for the last 50 metres, entering the freestyle phase. Turning first is Molly Figgins in a time of 2:04.3. Closely behind, Alice Holt has made an awful lot of ground up there from Wigan Best in a time of 2:05.88. They come towards the wall. Molly still in front in lane number 3, closely followed by Alice Holt from Wigan Best in lane number 1. And Molly takes that in a time of 2:42.43.
All the swimmers are in, so we move on to heat number 5. So in heat number 5, lane number 1 from Wigan Best, we have Ruby Sheehan. Lane number 2 from Bolton Metro is Grace Robinson. Lane 3 from Preston is Sadie Wilson. Lane number 4 from Southport is Harriet Rawlings. Lane number 5 from the City of Manchester is Rosie Nicholson. And in lane number 6 from Burnley Bobcats is Georgia Eccles. So the early leader up there in lane number 6 on the fly section looks to be Georgia. And it is, touching a time of 33.54. So the fastest entry time for the junior section for this event is from Madison Wrens. Her entry time was 2:23.64. And the fastest senior entry time is from Wigan Best Rachel Hornby in a time of 2:19.12. So we'll see, as always, if any of those times can be beaten. So still out in front is lane number 6, but very close to her is Sadie in lane number 3. Looks like lane number 4 there, Harriet Rawlings, having a good breaststroke section. Even heading out in front from what I can see down here at the bottom end of the pool. So great breaststroke section. And it is Harriet turning in 2:06.05. Second place is Wigan Best Ruby Sheehan turning in 2:08.90. Lots of splash in the pool of everyone going to the legs for this final push. Looks like Harriet's going to hold on and see what time Harriet gets. Harriet touches first there in 2:44.87, followed second by Wigan Best Ruby Sheehan in 2:46.22. As I said, all the swimmers are in, so we move on to heat number 6. So in heat number 6, lane number 1 from the City of Salford, we have Sophie Whittles. In lane number 2 from Lancaster, we have Clara Spence. In lane number 3 from Aquabers, we have Lauren Cusack. Lane 4 from Preston, we have Horner Luckhurst. Lane number 5 from City of Salford is Caitlin Postolacci-Suchu. And in lane number 6 from the City of Manchester, Grace Robotham-Keating. Well, touching first there at the minute is Lauren in lane 3, 38.86 off her butterfly leg. Just Lauren out in front, but this has been a great backstroke leg here by Clara. And also Sophie in lane 1. Touching first in 1:13.35 as they go to breaststroke was Lauren. So again, just so everyone watching at home on the live stream, if you haven't already done so, please click the subscribe button to Swim Lancashire. Need just 55 more people to get that 1,000 subscribers. So once again, just 55 more of you to press the subscribe button and take us over the 1,000 subscriber mark for the Swim Lancashire YouTube page. And still out in front is Lauren in lane number 3. Touches this time in 2:01.87. Got herself just over a 2-second lead from Clara in lane number 2. And coming in, Clara fighting hard. She might even take this on the touch. And she does. Clara in lane number 2 coming back fast on her freestyle, touching in 2:41.90. So all the swimmers are in, so we move on to heat number 7.
And we're underway in heat number 7. Lane number 1 is Kerry Sullivan of City of Manchester. Lane 2 is Madison Fadden of Burnley Bobcats. Lane 3 is Lucia Lesty of City of Salford. Lane 4 is Emma Gavin of Southport. Lane 5, Freya Jones of Preston. And lane 6 is Amy Coy of Ormskirk.
We have a disqualification to announce in the last heat, so in about 1:53. Heat number 6, lane number 1 was disqualified.
Really, really tight as we come down the backstroke section here between lane 2 and 3. Madison Fadden and Lucia Lesty. Madison now starting to stretch in front. And Amy Coy now starting to come back in lane number 6. And at the turn into the best stroke, it's Madison Fadden of Burnley Bobcats in lane number 2 in a time of 1:16.66 takes the lead. Closely followed by Amy Coy of Ormskirk in lane number 6 in a time of 1:18.62. This announcements for all swimmers and coaches. Can swimmers competing in event 153, the women's 200 IM, go to marshalling up to heat number 15, please. As they turn into the last 50 metres, Freya Jones of Preston now takes the lead, splitting in the time of 2:07.73, closely followed by Amy Coy of Ormskirk in 2:09.64. As we approach the finish now, Amy in lane 5, Amy in lane 6 and Freya in lane 5, two furthest in front. And lane 5 takes it, Freya Jones of Preston in a time of 2:48.83.
Moving on to heat number 8. Quick announcement for team managers and coaches. Can you please send swimmers through for event 153, the women's 200 IM, up to and including heat 17. So moving on to heat number 8 in the 200 IM. In lane number 1 from Oldham Aquatics, we have Emma Gilmore. In lane 2 from Bridgefield, we have Grace Reed. In lane number 3, also from Bridgefield, we have Eleni Zarinaros. In lane number 4 from Leyland Barracudas, we have Olivia Bollard. Lane number 5 from Burnley Bobcats is Amelia Moss. And in lane number 6 from Garstang, we have Eloise Barber. Going first after the butterfly section was lane number 5, Amelia Moss. She was turned in a time of 33.52. Grace Reed turned second in 34.41. As we look, lane number 5 is still out in front there. Amelia. And then as you can see, 2, 3 and 4 very, very closely bunched together. So Burnley's Amelia Moss still out in front, turning on a time of 1:15.74. As we enter the all-important breaststroke section. All right, we've got just one more quick announcement for team managers and coaches. You've got 1 minute left for any withdrawals from the finals of the men's 100-metre butterfly. 1 minute remaining to get any withdrawals in. So Eloise turning there, up in lane number 6, turning there first. Giving herself around a second over Amelia. It was very close between Olivia, Amelia and Eloise in 4, 5 and 6. Amelia looking to be coming back strong here on a freestyle. And here's Amelia touching the wall first in a time of 2:43.05, followed by Olivia Bollard in lane 4. And we move on to heat number 9.
We're underway in heat number 9. In lane 1, Grace Taylor of Bolton Metro. Lane 2 is Heidi Halewood of Leyland Barracudas. Lane 3 is Eliza Radcliffe of Prescott. Lane 4 is Joni Dunn of Ormskirk. Lane 5 is Lucy Dursley of Wigan Best. And lane 6 is Megan Doherty of Leyland Barracudas. As we reach the first turn, Grace Taylor from Bolton Metro turns in first place in a time of 33.77, closely followed by Heidi Halewood of Leyland Barracudas in a time of 34.6. Really, really tight between the rest of the swimmers in the middle of the pool. Heidi Halewood coming back in lane 2. on this backstroke phase. And at the turn, it is Heidi Hailwood turning in a time of 1:16.32. Really, really closely followed behind by Grace Taylor from Bolton Metro. 1:16.95. Lane 4 really, really pushing forward now as we move towards the final turn. There's Joni Dunn in lane 4. And she turns in at a time of 2:04.91, closely followed behind by Heidi Hailwood in a time of 2:07.43. Lucy Dursley in lane 5, really, really pushing hard now. As we enter this final 10-15 metres, it's really close between lanes 4, 5, lane 2. Nothing between them. And the winner is lane 2, Heidi Hailwood, Leyland Barracudas, in a time of 2:42.85, closely followed by Joni Dunn of Ormskirk and Lucy Dursley of Wigan Best.
So in heat number 10, lane number 1 from Wigan Best, we have Ava Grace Hodson. In lane 2 from Preston, Grace Waring-Hewlett. Lane number 3 from Bolton Metro, we have Georgia Heath. In lane number 5 from Wigan Best, we have Hannah Lee. And in lane 6 from Stretford, we have Lily Duke. Turning first after the fly section, Wigan Best Ava Grace Hodson, at a time of 33.80. And followed by lane number 2, Grace Waring-Hewlett. Just a quick announcement for team managers and coaches who haven't already done so. Please send the remaining swimmers in heats 18, 19 and 20 through to marshalling, please. So at the turn, it's still Ava Grace Hodson in a time of 1:15.72. In second place was Grace Waring-Hewlett, still in 1:16.16. But as we said, the breaststroke section, as always, very important. So the field all bunched together as we're going through this breaststroke. Touching first this time is Grace Waring-Hewlett of Preston in 2:06.89 as they made their way back down for the final time on the freestyle section. Looks like lane 2, Grace, still out in front there. Lane 1, Ava Grace, and lane 3, Georgia, still giving chase. As I said, Grace Waring-Hewlett's not going to give this one up. She's going to be coming in and touching the wall in a time of 2:42.72. Ava Grace finishing second there in 2:45.17, and Georgia Heath of Bolton in a time of 2:45.74 is third. We move on to Heat 11.
And we're off in heat number 11. In lane 1 is Olivia Robinson from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 2 is Lola Cragg from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 3 is Charlotte Collinson of Preston. Lane 4 is Alyssa Boslam of City of Salford. Lane 5 is Hannah O'Brien of Blackpool Aquatics. And lane 6 is Grace Morley of Bootle. And turning first is Charlotte Collinson of Preston in a time of 32.57, closely followed by Grace Morley of Bootle.
Just a quick announcement regarding the men's 100 metres butterfly in the 16 years age group. One of the reservists, Bobby Hume from the City of Manchester, will now have a place in the final, as well as in the 17 years and over. Blackburn's Jake Reynolds will also be making his way into the final.
And as we turn at the halfway stage in lane 3, Charlotte Collinson turns first in a time of 1:12.43. And still closely behind is Grace Morley of Bootle in a time of 1:16.05. All of the swimmers are really, really closely bunched behind as we move through the breaststroke phase. Lane 4 really now starting to push through is Alyssa Boslam from City of Salford in lane number 4. And she turns first in a time of 1:58.39. In second place is Lola Cragg of Burnley Bobcats at 2:03.33. Coming towards the finish out in lane 4, it's Alyssa Boslam of City of Salford. Really close behind her. Lane number 2 is Lola Cragg of Burnley Bobcats. And it is Alyssa Boslam, City of Salford, who takes that in a time of 2:35.49. Second place is lane number 2, Lola Cragg of Burnley Bobcats in 2:41.15. Moving on to heat number 12.
So in heat number 12, lane number 1 from Blackpool Aquatics, we have Isabel Brealey. Lane number 2 from Bolton Metro is Ruby Swinney. Lane number 3 from the City of Salford is Sandra Kajenka. Lane number 4 from Burnley Bobcats is Eleanor Edwards. Lane number 5 from Oldham Aquatics is Elizabeth Ashton. And in lane number 6 from Preston is Pippa Darlington. Just another announcement regarding the men's 100 metre butterfly final. If Crosby's Caleb Griffith is still here and would like to take part in the final, then there is a place for you. So on the fly section, Ruby Swinney turned first in 32.83. Everyone else in 33s and 34s, and as you can see, still very close. Just touching first, sir, in a time of 1:15.66 was Elizabeth Ashton of Oldham Aquatics. Followed in lane 6 by Pippa Darlington in 1:15.92.
Finishing first in lane number 6 is Pippa Darlington of Preston, time of 2:39.43. Closely followed by Ruby Swinney of Bolton Metro in a time of 2:42.26. Moving on to heat number 13. Underway in heat 13. In lane 1 is Samantha Harrington of Crosby. Lane 2 is Nicola Adedayi of City of Salford. Lane 3 is Isabel Lloyd of Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Emily Wade of Leyland Barracudas. Lane 5 is Blair Richardson of Isle of Man. And lane 6 is Jasmine Buller-Teal of Burnley Bobcats. And turning first in lane number 1 is Samantha Harrington of Crosby, closely followed behind by Nicola Adedayi of City of Salford. Really tight this, all the swimmers bunched together. Just out in front is lane number 1, Samantha Harrington of Crosby. As we come into the turn, neck and neck between lanes 1 and 2. And turning first is Nicola Adedayi of City of Salford, 1:13.99. It's an announcement for team coaches. The heat sheets for the men's 100 metre final is now at the referee's desk. That's the heat sheets for the men's 100 metre fly final at the referee's desk. Very close now as we reach the turn for the final time between lanes 2, 3 and 4. Turning first is Emily Wade of Leyland Barracudas, 2:04.65, closely followed by Samantha Harrington in 2:05.27. All the swimmers now pushing hard. Out in front is Emily Wade in lane number 4, closely now followed behind by Isabel Lloyd in lane number 3. Very close this as we hit the wall. And lane number 4 takes it, Emily Wade, in a time of 2:40.36, closely followed by Isabel Lloyd of Wigan Best in a time of 2:42.09.
Okay, heat 14 in lane number 1 from Ramsbottom is Zara Dodd. Lane number 2 from Preston is Zara Mann. Lane number 3 from the City of Salford is Brittany McCango. Lane number 4 from Bolton Metro is Francesca Cullen. Lane number 5 from Blackpool Aquatics is Caitlin O'Brien. And in lane number 6 from Blackburn is Charlotte Mead. So turning first there is Brittany in lane 3. As I said, Brittany's still out in front there in lane 3. Yeah, again, another good breaststroke section. Touching in 1:58.07. Followed by Zara Dodd. As I said, coming down, Brittany McCangu in lane number 3, bringing it home. And lanes 1 and 4 having a battle. But Brittany takes it in 2:35.80. And we move on to heat 15.
Underway in heat 15. Lane number 1 is Abigail Turner of City of Manchester. Lane 2 again of City of Manchester is Tilly Copeland. Lane 3 is Ella Williams of Preston. Lane 4 is Bethany Shum of Bolton Metro. Lane 5 is Charlotte Malarkey of City of Salford. And in lane number 6 is Tanisha Benet Smith from Bridgefield. Turning first in lane number 3 is Ella Williams of Preston in a time of 30.99. Closely followed behind by Bethany Shum of Bolton Metro in 31.86. All the swimmers, lanes 1 through to 4, starting to bunch now as we come down to the end of the backstroke section. Out in front is still lane number 3, Ella Williams. And she turns first in a time of 1:11.99. Got lanes 1, 2 and 4 are very, very close behind her. As we reach the turn, it is Ella Williams still in front in lane number 3, time of 1:58.83. Closely followed now by Bethany Shum of Bolton Metro in time of 2 minutes 45. Ella's still in front now as we enter this last 25 metres. But Bethany Shum is really pushing hard back at her now. Lane number 4. As they both grace for the wall. And it is Bethany Shum who takes that from Bolton Metro in a time of 2:34.74.
So in heat 16, lane number 1 from Blackburn, we have Lucy Linton. Lane 2 from the city of Manchester is Evie Clare. Lane number 3 from the city of Salford is Gabrielle McCulloch. Lane number 4 from Wigan Best is Francesca Brady. Lane number 5, also from Wigan Best, is Eve Horton. And in lane 6, from Preston, is Jenna Cross. So after the fly section, it is Eve Horton in front on a time of 32.09.
So just an announcement now for team coaches and swimmers. The men's 100 metre fly finals, can all swimmers go to marshalling now? That's the men's 100 metre fly finals. All swimmers to go to marshalling, please.
So Eve Horton still touching first there after the back in 1:12.04, followed by her teammate in lane number 4, Francesca Brady, touching in 1:12.70. So after the breaststroke section, we have a new leader in lane number 3. Touching in 1:57.12 was Gabrielle McCulloch. Eve Horton still in second in 1:58.22 as they make their way back down. Eve Horton and Gabby McCulloch. Also Evie Clare coming back very fast indeed. Eve Horton touching first in 2:33.46. Second was Evie Clare in 2:33.94 and Gabby McCulloch in 2:34.47. We move on to heat 17.
And we're underway in heat 17. In lane 1 is Evie Cutter of Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Caitlin Wilson of Burnley Bobcats. Lane 3 is Elizabeth Brealey of Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 4 is Alice Volkovaya of City of Salford. Lane 5 is Elizabeth Waring of Preston. And lane 6 is Chloe Shaw of Wigan Best. As we reach the first turn, turning first is Elizabeth Waring of Preston in 32.14. closely followed by Caitlin Wilson of Burnley Bobcats in 32.4. Lanes 2, 4 and 6 all really close as we move towards the turn now into the breaststroke phase. And it's lane 4 out in front, which is Alice Volkovaya of City of Salford, really closely followed by Chloe Shaw of Wigan Best. And it is lane 4 that turns in a time of 1:11.04 in first place. Really closely matched, most of these swimmers. Lanes 1, 2, 3, 4 pushing lane. And as we reach the turn, it's Elizabeth Brearley who turns first in 1:58.36, closely followed by Elizabeth Waring of Preston, 1:59.07. Really tight contest now. Evie Cutter coming back now in lane 1, lane 3, and Elizabeth Brearley, lane 4, Alice Volkovaya. But Evie Cutter's coming through really strongly in lane 1. And it is Evie Cutter who takes it in a time of 2:34.17, closely followed by Alice Volkovaya of City of Salford in a time of 2:34.99. And we're underway in heat 18, and in lane 1 is Amelia Picton of Wigan Best, number 2 is Chloe Ridge of Wigan Best, lane 3 is Olivia Lloyd-Jones of City of Manchester, lane 4 is Amelie Bloxage of City of Salford, lane 2 is Amelie Elliott of Leyland Barracudas, and lane 6 is Mia Mason of City of Manchester. And at the turn, it's Olivia Lloyd-Jones turning first in the time of 30.33, closely followed by Mia Mason of City of Manchester in 31.78. We approach the halfway point here, it's still Olivia Lloyd-Jones in front, closely followed by Mia Mason in lane 6. And Olivia turns first in a time of 1:10.18. In third place is Chloe Ridge of Wigan Best in 1:14.09. We're reaching the final turn, and lane 3, Olivia Lloyd-Jones turns first in a time of 1:53.7. Second place, Mia Mason, 1:57.09. Third place is Amelie Bloxage of City of Salford, 1:57.4. And touching first in lane number 3 is Olivia Lloyd-Jones, 2:27.82, closely followed by Amelie Bloxage of City of Salford, 2:30.94, and in third place, Mia Mason of City of Manchester Aquatics in 2:32.48. And we move on to heat number 19, our penultimate heat.
So in heat 19 in lane number 1 from the City of Salford, we have Lucy Dixon. In lane 2 from Wigan Best is Isabel Littrop. Lane number 3 from Prescott is Katie Rollesley. Apologies. Lane number 4 from Wigan Best is Anna Healy. Lane number 5 from the City of Salford is Grace Jackson. And in lane number 6 from Wigan Best is Olivia Sheehan. So as we enter the breaststroke section, Anna Healy of Wigan Best out in front, turning on 1:11.38, followed by her teammate Olivia Sheehan, turning in 1:11.80. Just at the conclusion of the 200 metres IM, before we do get into the finals, we are going to have a little bit of 5-minute break. So we are going to have 5 minutes before we get the finals underway. Still, Anna out in front there, touching on 1:53.76. Grace Jackson giving chase in second place on 1:54.89. Still Anna out in front, Grace pushing to try and catch her in these last 5 metres. But it is Anna Healy from Wigan Best touching in 2 minutes 30.08. Grace Jackson in second place in 2 minutes 30.87. All our swimmers are in, so we move on to the last heat in this event. This is heat number 20.
And we're underway now in heat number 20, the final heat of this women's 200 metre IM. Lane number 1 is Ella Bloxage of City of Salford. Lane 2 is Katie Lee of City of Salford. Lane 3 is Rachel Hornby of Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Madison Wrens of Crosby. Lane 5 is Lucy Canavan of City of Manchester. And lane 6 is Eleanor Kay of Bolton Metro. And at the turn into the backstroke, in first place is Rachel Hornby of Wigan Best in a time of 31.41, closely followed by Ella Bloxage of City of Salford in 31.7. Very, very close as we move into this last 25 of the backstroke. It's still Rachel Hornby out in front, being closely tracked by Katie Lee, City of Salford, who moves forward to take the lead now as we hit the turn into the breaststroke. In a time of 1:09.27, Rachel Hornby in second place in 1:10.04. and Ella Bloxage in third place in 1:11.3. Rachel Hornby now pushing back in front from Katie Lee in lane number 3. And in lane number 5, Lucy Canavan now pushing forward. This is going to be really, really close as we'll take the turn into the last 50 metres. And it is Rachel Hornby who turns first in a time of 1:50.93. Katie Lee closely behind in second in 1:52.62. We're into the last 25 metres. Rachel Hornby's in front. Katie Lee really, really pushing now in lane number 2. Close as we move into the wall now. And it will be Rachel Hornby who takes that in a time of 2:24.92. Second place is Katie Lee in a time of 2:26.01. And in third place is Ella Bloxage in a time of 2:29.42. Okay. And that brings to the end event 153, the women's 200 IM. There will now be a 5-minute break prior to the commencement of the men's 100 fly final.
Just a quick announcement, if we could have the 17 years and over 100 metre butterfly finalists through to marshalling, please. Alright, before we do start the finals, we will announce some results for event 153, which was your women's 200 metres individual medley. So in the 10 and 11 years age group, in second place from Wigan Best was Olivia Knox, and in first place in a time of 3 minutes 04.04, a teammate also from Wigan Best was Gracie Smith. In the 12 years age group, in third place from Southport was Maisie Geary. In second place from the City of Manchester was Kerry Sullivan, and in first place in a time of 2 minutes 51.08 from Southport was Evie Sampson. Moving on to your 13 years age group, in third place from Wigan Best was Evie Cusser. In second place from the City of Manchester was Evie Clare, and in first place from the City of Salford in a time of 2 minutes 30.94 was Amelie Bloxage. Moving on to your 14 years age group, in third place from Wigan Best was Isabel Liptrot. In second place from the City of Salford was Grace Jackson. And in first place, also from City of Salford, was Katie Lee in a time of 2 minutes 26.01. And that time also wins her first place in the junior section and second place in the seniors. Moving on to your 15 years age group, in third place from City of Manchester was Abigail Turner. In second place from Wigan Best was Chloe Ridge, and in first place in a time of 2 minutes 32.16 from Crosby was Madison Wrens. Moving on to your 16 years age group, in third place was Mia Mason of the City of Manchester. In second place from Wigan Best was Anna Healy, who also came third overall in the junior section. And your winner in a time of 2 minutes 29.48 from the City of Salford was Ella Bloxage. Moving on to your 17 years and over age group, in third place from City of Manchester was Lucy Canavan. In second place, also from City of Manchester, was Olivia Lloyd-Jones, who also takes third place in the seniors. And in first place in a time of 2 minutes 24.92 from Wigan Best, Rachel Hornby, who also takes first place in the senior category. So well done to all of you. Okay, so I think it's about time that we do get on with the finals. So moving on to event 155, which is your men's 12 years age group for the 100 metre butterfly. Okay, so introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from Oldham Aquatics is Corey Owens. In lane number 2 from the Isle of Man is Caleb Crow. In lane number 3 from Bolton Metro is Samuel Williams. Lane number 4 from Southport is Callum Byrne. Lane number 5 from Blackpool Aquatics, William Kershaw. And in lane number 6 from Wigan Best, James Vaughan. So as we said, off we go for the final of the 12 years 100 meter butterfly. And out very, very fast indeed in lane number 3, Samuel Williams of Bolton Metro. And so after that, it looks like Callum Byrne and James Vaughan as well. As I said, at the turn in 32.73 is Samuel from Bolton Metro. Second place there was Callum Byrne in 36.10. Third place to turn was Caleb Crow from the Isle of Man in 36.52. And it is very, very close. As you can see, still out in front is Samuel Williams. Lane 2, the Isle of Man's Caleb Crow. Also lane number 4. 5 and 6 also still in contention for medals. Who is going to be able to hang on? As we said, coming through the flags to take first place. And he touches is Samuel Williams in a time of 1 minute 11.18. Looks like Southport's Caleb Byrne is going to take second. And your third place goes to the Isle of Man's Caleb Crow in a time of 1:21.03. Okay, so now we move on to the next event, which is 156, which is your men's 13 years 100 meter butterfly final. So now to introduce your finalists in lane number 1 from Wigan Best, Matthew Saws. All right, so we'll start again with the introduction. So as we said, in lane number 1 from Wigan Best is Matthew Saws. In lane number 2 from Aquabers is Mason Stocks. Lane number 3 from Ramsbottom, Samuel Sutcliffe. Lane number 4, his teammate also from Ramsbottom, Ethan McGuinness. Lane number 5 from Wigan Best is Alfie Owen. And in lane number 6, also from Wigan Best, Max Pearson. So off we go, lane number 3 with the longest underwater coming up in first at the moment, Samuel Sutcliffe. Absolutely motoring down his first 50, Samuel. After that you've got Ethan and also Alfie there in the 4 and 5. But Samuel Sutcliffe turning in 29.03. Second place is his teammate Ethan McGuinness in 32.04. Third place at the moment is Wigan Best Alfie Owen. But once again, as we said, Samuel Sutcliffe away on his own. It's him against the time. As we said, his teammate still in second place in Ethan McGuinness. And then for third place, we've got a bit of a fight on there with Alfie Owen and Mason Stocks. But touching the wall and taking the time of 1 minute 3.97 is Samuel Sutcliffe. Coming in second there is Ethan McGuinness in 1:12.90, and taking third is Wigan Best's Alfie Owen in a time of 1:14.11. Okay, we move on to event 157, which is the 14 years 100 meter butterfly final. So let's introduce your finalists. In lane number 1 from Bolton Metro, we have Kelsey Louis. In lane number 2 from Oldham Aquatics, it's Oliver Parry. In lane number 3 from the City of Salford, we have Ollie Bottomley. In lane number 4 from Prescott, we have Luke Brussels. In lane number 5, also from Prescott, is Burden O'Dock. And in lane number 6, from Flixton, Charlie Chadwick. So as we start this one, they're all up and in a straight line. Possibly lane number 2 there. Oliver Parry, maybe just out in front, but again, it's very, very close indeed. And the first 50 there in first place at the moment is Oliver Parry, turning in 28.85, followed by Ollie Bottomley and Luke Brussels. Oliver in lane number 2 seems to be holding on, but the golden lanes there. Lanes 3 and 4, so Ollie Bottomley, Luke Brussels battling it out and actually catching Oliver here. But as they go under the flags and in for the touch, it is Oliver Parry of Oldham Aquatics in a time of 1:03.36. Second place goes to Luke Brussels there from Prescott, 1:04.29. And third, Ollie Bottomley, City of Salford, 1:04.36. Okay, moving on to event 158, the 15 years 100 meter butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from Ramsbottom, Finley Pope. In lane number 2 from Wigan Best, Daniel Haynes. In lane number 3 from the City of Manchester, Zhao Mingao. In lane number 4 from Oldham Aquatics is Elliot Mitchell. Lane number 5 from Bolton Metro is Oliver Crooks. And in lane number 6 from Liverpool Penguins is Luke Curran. So yet again at the start of this race, they all come up in a straight line. At the minute, looks like the green hat of Elliot Mitchell just out in front. As I said, it is very, very close indeed throughout all 6 swimmers. Taking the touch there in 29.50 is Zhao Mingao, but right behind him, 29.51 was Elliot Mitchell. As we said, still anybody's race this. Zhao Mingao, Elliot Mitchell, Daniel Haynes doesn't look too far behind them either. But once again, it's going to come into a straight line on the touch. Who's got the power left to find that last drive into the wall? It's going to be lane number 3. It is Zhao Mingao in a time of 1:03.98. Second place was Elliot Mitchell in 1:04.66. Third place was Bolton Metro's Oliver Crooks in 104.91. Okay, then moving on to event 159, which is your men's 16-year age 100 meter butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from Oldham Aquatics, Ethan Richards. In lane number 2 from Wigan Best, Charlie Collins. In lane number 3, also from Wigan Best, Samuel Grimes. In lane number 4 from the City of Manchester, Owen Whiteley. In lane number 5 from Wigan Best, Daniel Jones. And in lane number 6 from the City of Manchester, Bobby Hume. So just like the two previous finals, pretty much everyone up in a straight line. At the moment there, it looks like lane 4's out in front in Owen Whiteley. It's the only time we'll tell. We'll see as they touch the wall here after the first 50. Now it is Owen in a time of 28.42, followed by Sam Grimes of Wigan, 28.55, and Charlie Collins in 28.62. Very close again. As we said, Charlie Collins, Sam Grimes, and also Owen Whiteley coming back down in a line. And take your pick with this one. Looks like Sam Grimes is just out in front as we're coming to the flags, but yet again, all going to be on the touch. And it is Sam Grimes taking it there, the time of 1 minute 1:58. Second place going to Owen Whiteley, again at 1:02.18. And third place is Charlie Collins in 1:02.88. Okay, so we move on to our final of this afternoon, event 160, which is your men's 17 years and over 100 meter butterfly. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from the City of Manchester is Ben Horton. In lane number 2 from Oldham Aquatics is Patrick Braddock. In lane number 3 from the City of Salford, Joseph Stout. Lane number 4 from Southport is Henry Moore. And in lane number 5 from Wigan Best, Matthew Haynes. So amazing underwaters from all the swimmers there as they start off over the 25, and as yet again, as you can imagine for the finals, everyone in one nice line. And touching first there on the first 50 is Joseph Stout in a time of 27.03. All touching 27s, and going to be anyone's this. As I said, Joseph looks like he's out in front at the moment. Patrick Braddock and also Henry Moore But as they come into the wall, Joseph Stout takes out in a time of 57.60. Second place goes to Henry Moore of Southport in 58.38. And in third place was Oldham Aquatics' Patrick Braddock in 58.69.
Some results to announce in the event final of the men's 100 metres butterfly, aged 12 years. In first place, Samuel Williams of Bolton Metro. In second place, Callum Byrne of Southport. And in third place, Caleb Crow of the Isle of Man. For the 13-year-olds, in first place is Samuel Sutcliffe of Ramsbottom. In second place is Ethan McGuinness of Ramsbottom. And in third place is Alfie Owen of Wigan Best. And in the 14 years cage category, in third place is Ollie Bottomley of County Salford. In second place is Luke Brussels of Prescott. And in first place is Oliver Parry of Oldham.
Once again, a very big thank you to all the officials, timekeepers for today, team managers and coaches as well. Thank you very much. Obviously, without these guys giving up their time, the championships just wouldn't be possible. For everyone on the live streams, we hope you've enjoyed yourselves today, and we hope that you will join us all again tomorrow. As we said, the warm-ups tomorrow for the gentlemen will be starting at 9 o'clock through till 9:30. The ladies 9:30 to 10.